Hey saxophones, we're going to be working on the alto sax part for Majestica. All right, so the first thing we want to look at is our key signature. Notice there's nothing, nada. It's just going to be all natural. And so when we play this, we're normally used to playing our F sharp, which is the second finger on the bottom. No. This song all has the first finger F. So make sure you're playing 1, 2, 3, first finger on the bottom, or you'll be playing the wrong kind of F. And that goes for the F on the top line of the staff and the F on the bottom space of the staff. Both are going to be that middle finger. The only difference is if it's high, you add the register key. If it's low, you don't. Okay? So we're going to play through different sections in this song, talk about the notes and the rhythms. So first of all, let's go over some notes. At the very beginning, our first note is a C. That's just middle finger on the top. And then we've got our G, 1, 2, 3. In measure 2, it's an A, 1 and 2. And then a C, a second finger on the top. And then we've got a high G. So that's going to be 3 fingers and the back register key. Measure 4, here's our first F natural. And remember, it's going to be first finger F. All right, with the register key because it's high. And then E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the register key, and then a bunch of high G's. And then in measure 7, we've got our D. So that's 6 fingers in the front, plus it's got the thumb key because it's a higher note. And then 2 A's, 1, 2 at measure 8. So we're going to play from the beginning to measure 9, nice and slow, and focusing on the different notes and rhythms that we have. Just beware at measure 3, we have these dots above our 2 eighth note G's. That means staccato. So those staccato markings are going to tell us to play those 2 notes separated. So when we play them, lots of space between them. And then after that, we have an accented G. So you want to kind of hit it with emphasis or give it a punch. All right, so you should be able to hear that as I play, and you should be practicing it to make sure you're reading the articulations correctly. Here we go, from the beginning to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, now we're at 9. Okay, so we rest. We don't need to practice resting, but you should be counting those rests. Don't just skip them. And then when we get to 13, this rhythm that we see at 13 and 14 is all over the place in this song. It's basically 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, look, 15 and 16, same rhythm, just different notes. Hey, 17 and 18, same rhythm, just different notes. Hey, 19 and 20, similar rhythm, just different notes. So it's all over the place. So if you get this rhythm at 13 and 14, you got the rest of it down. Okay, so here we go from 13 to 17. Watch out, we got our low G, and then we got our low F natural. Yep, the first finger. A, and so all these notes you should know. Yeah, we've already gone over all these notes. There's a B in 16, and that's first finger. And remember, if you guys ever have trouble with fingerings, make sure that you have your fingering chart out next to you and you match up the note with what you see on the page. That will help you as well. Here we go. Let's play 13 to 17. Remember that rhythm. Rest. 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. 4 counts and you're in. 1 and 2 and 1, 2. Ready, go. 1. 1. Rest. And then we're at 17. So 17, similar idea, similar rhythms. We've seen all these notes before, just remembering that anytime we play that F, it's first finger F. All right, here we go. Let's go from 17 to 25. This rhythm that we just played all over this part. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, ready, go, rest. Rest. and that's 25. So we're gonna keep on going on. This next part, it's a little different, but similar notes. So this is a nice big section, forte. We're gonna play a C and then a G, half notes, da, dum. And then we've got these leaps. So we go from our A, 1 and 2, to our C, second note, or second finger, to our F natural, right? Back down to a D. So all of this, just watch out that you're getting the right fingerings and keeping the half notes, giving them enough length. And then when we get to 30, we've got this arced line. The arced line, when going from a note to a different note, is called a slur. And that means we're not going to tongue between. So normally we'd articulate on our reed, ta ta ta, right, ta against the reed. But with this one at 30, we're going to go from the D to the E and not articulate. So we articulate the D with our tongue, and then we just slur up. So we just move our finger to the E. All right, so that's what we're doing to make sure that we get that slur. At 34, we've got those staccatos again, so make sure we hear that separation. So let's go 25 all the way to 35. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, ready, go. And then it goes on. All right. The next part has a lot of whole notes, some staccato notes, but I feel like you guys can do that. All this stuff we've already seen. The newer note that we haven't seen before is in measure 47, and that's the high A. So why don't we start just at measure 45, because that's got kind of a tricky rhythm and that high A. So remember, A, no matter what, is going to be 1 and 2, and then we've got the thumb key if it's high. So let's go from 45 to 49. So it's going to go rest, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2 and 3, 4, 1. Hold it all the way off. All right, here we go. 1 and 2, measure 45. Here we go. 1. 1. All right. Now, if we take a look at the next section and we keep on going on, 51 is very similar to some of the stuff we've already seen. It's got that rest, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then some half notes. So we don't need to practice that again. 57 is exactly the same thing as 17. I don't think we need to practice it again. And then 65 is exactly the same thing as 25. Pretty cool, right? Repetition. Now, if we look at 73, let's go from 73 to the end. And 73 is going to be nice and strong because it's got accents on every note. So it's like that grand, awesome finale of the piece. So here we go. We got G's and then 1 E. All right, so here we go. Nice, big, powerful sound. Right at 73. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah. Okay, so that is how you play the Majestica on alto saxophone. And if you have any questions, let me know. But we went over all the notes and talked about the rhythms. You guys got this. Let me know if you have any questions.